I am back and with some more Immortals Fenyx Rising. We're on episode 6 of the Let's Play and we're going to carry on as always. Sorry for the last episode because it's been the first time in a while where the stream cut off. It was like at 50-minute mark and I did another 20 minutes after that. And before I realised, and usually I would either do a part 2 to something like that, or but because it was like an hour long, and what I checked, I did like there was a lot in that video anyway, and really after that I just wandered around for a bit anyway, and it wasn't like too crazy. There was one area that we went to that was kind of cool looking, but all we were doing was heading back to that first area, because I wouldn't mind going back, because I think there's a few things we can do there now. I'd like to try and get back there for a bit, but yeah, back with another video. It's been a minute since I last played. It did kind of bother me, because I think originally I wanted to I had a few ideas for future Let's Plays and things like that, because currently I'm playing Recore, ain't I? And I've got a kind of thought on even more on that, because State of Decay, they've gave an update as I'm streaming this. They've said they've delayed Forever Communities until early August, but by the time this is up on YouTube, I think this will be about mid-August, so maybe Forever Communities is out. We'll log in. But my plan is, I think, because I'm a bit 50-50 with Recore, I'm going to still be playing it, but by the time I have access for Forever Communities, that's when I might just go on State of Decay, and then say I do, because Forever Communities is something that is a bit long, like there's a bit more longevity to that update. Like really it's more about switching communities. Like sure, there's the whole legacy stuff, switching out legacy characters, but really that's something that can, that's more a long period sort of thing. That's over a Let's Play series to be utilised than primarily using it. Whereas like something like Infestations, that's going to be at the forefront of the gameplay all the time, almost. Whereas Forever Community is something in the background. So what I'm thinking is, when I have access to Forever Communities, I'm going to go back to the Commonwealth and do a few episodes on it. Maybe 3 or 4 episodes. Well, probably about 4, I'd say. And then if I feel like going back to it, unless I still haven't completed Recore, go back to Recore and continue it. And then I think during my last Let's Play of this, where I got cut off and I was talking for 20 minutes and thinking everything was dandy, I'm thinking, like I was talking about, oh, it'd be cool to do some Gears of War. And I'm kind of thinking, once I do Recore, and I'm thinking I'm either going to be playing through the Commonwealth anyway, until we complete that series, and then we'll have a break from State of Decay in general, and then try and play through all the Gears of War games. Because I think if we were alternating between something like Gears of War and something like this, they kind of, it's a bit of variety almost. It's a bit of the horror aspect to like State of Decay with Gears of War, and then you've got something a bit more light-hearted, actiony with this. Because I want to continue on with State of Decay and do like the Whisperers after the Commonwealth, but when I've got so much of State of Decay on the channel, and I want to do more, obviously, and but I'm kind of thinking it'd be cool to like have something like the Halo Master Chief Collection playlist, like Halo Complete Story, but for Gears of War. But like the only thing is, I still haven't finished Halo, but because it's essentially one episode I could do on Halo, like I could do that anytime. I think when I really feel like it. I know I'm procrastinating on it, and it's getting a bit bad, but we'll head back to that area that I think I missed last episode. Just so that people can see, because I don't want to, like, if people are watching, they might want to see some of this stuff. Like, kind of cool to run on water. I gotta say, swimming in this kind of reminds me of, Red Dead, where, like, as soon as you touch the water, like, your character has a hissy fit. Hey, hope there's fruit here. Be good to get some, because how much? That's kind of cool. I like this. But yeah, like. And a part of me is like 50-50 with ReCore. Like I want to do as much as I can, and by the time, because I'm not going to be playing State of Decay until State of Decay gets updated for me anyway. So I might as well be continuing to try and play through ReCore. So hopefully by the time State of Decay updates, we've played through it all, because that'd be kind of good. But I don't know. Like just ReCore isn't like isn't the most exciting game to me. Like it's good, but you can tell it's a bit of a, I don't know. I could do with a bit more time, I think, that game. And maybe it's because it's a little bit similar to this as well. Like, it is kind of a variation of this. Like, it's definitely an indie version, but you've got the whole exploration. Like, the combat is kind of similar almost, but a shooter. I know that's really weird, but you get used to the controls. But yeah, we were here. I don't think there's nothing to. I'll probably miss something. Or maybe I have. Water. Oh, waterfall with nothing behind it? What the hell is that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is. Ah, cool.
Tethys,
I missed this.
daughter of Gaia and Oceanus, god of the world's largest river, had their wedding in the very cave Fenyx had just entered. Together, they had 6,000 children.
6,000? That's way too many. Keep it small like me. I'm only at 54. That I know of, anyway.
So responsible.
Sorry if I sound a bit cranky, I've only just got up. I've got 2 days off in a row, which is unheard of for me. Well, I know I had a few, I think the last few recordings, I think I had 2 days off, which is really nice. Good reset. But I've only just got up and I'm like, it's kind of late in the day, it's like 3 o'clock, I've slept most of the day, which It's a bit of a waste of a day off, to be fair. Especially when I've got 2 days off. I should have forced myself to wake up in a way. But yeah, I'm a bit cranky. Hopefully through this episode, by the time next episode comes around, I'm a bit opened up. Because I don't think I can get down there because I ain't got really good swimming. Try. Oh, fuck off, you fat prick. So like, swimming requires a lot of oxygen. As we can get to come on. Fuck off. Ah. Yeah, I feel like there might be something down there. So there is something there, but I don't know. Whether I need a certain skill or... Oh, swimming above water is better. Yeah, I don't like that, the whole potion thing.
Lions are Hera's favorite animals.
What is this, show and tell?
It's kind of good. Now what? Maybe it's back at the... Oh, that's opened up. Okay. I was expecting a bit more. Don't tell me it's a boss fight or something. Oh, it might be. Like, the boss fight we went to last time, like that was something, that's something we gotta get back to. Probably a good job we came back here, because last time I just... Oh, well, I don't think... Well, it's probably good that I the stream cut off when I didn't do this area properly. Or else we would have missed all this. So it kind of worked out in a way. It's just I hate when Twitch switches off. Especially even now, especially now when they've updated it on Xbox where the stream icon's even smaller than it was before. Because I missed it before when the stream icon blocked a lot of the screen. And now it's just... It's so easy to miss if it gets cut off. I don't know why it does it. I guess it's just an internet thing. I know, when I've checked my videos before, it's quite common for it to be
Ah, my beautiful and terrifying wife.
Hard to believe Hera kept the peace between Tethys and Oceanus when they fought.
Trust me, no one raises their voice around her. No one.
But when Twitch, when I've checked my videos before, I know that often there is lag spikes during the videos, and if anyone knows how I can improve that through Twitch, I don't know whether it's the export to YouTube, because sometimes I check Twitch, the video on Twitch, and there's no stutters, but when I check the YouTube version of it, there is stutters sometimes. So it might be just the export where Twitch to YouTube does it, but then sometimes there's lag spikes on. Sometimes there's lag spikes on Twitch, but not on YouTube. So it's a bit of a weird one. It's probably a joint thing, but it might be a connection as well. So that's interesting. I want to make my way back to... I need to warm up. I'm really warmed up. Easy. Whoa. Yeah, got two of them. If anyone has any tips for Twitch to smoothing that stuff out, because I think I set my bit rate on Twitch to automatic. Well, I don't know. It might be maxed out actually. Maybe I need to find the more accurate bit rate for me. Maybe that would help. I don't know. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, that timing though, that was good. Ah, fucked up there. Done it? Got it. know what? I don't know what I meant to do here. Hoppa. Oops. I'm guessing I can. Yeah. Okay. Kind of made that look a bit awkward, to be fair. But yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool to. I think it'd be kind of cool to play Gears of War at some point. Because I love them games. It's been a while since I played them. But no, I did. Oh yeah, because I bought a new phone, Samsung Galaxy A70, and it's so much better than my old one. There's so much storage on it. I've got Twitch on there. I've got like all the apps I would have to switch out before. They're all there now, and even more so. Like I've still got like 100 gig, and I just don't know what to install on my phone. It's great. I'm not really had a well, my old phone was good. I loved it because it was really tanky. Like you drop it and it'd be fine. Whereas this is a bit bigger, so like I've got more risk of being a bit stupid with it. Oh. But yeah, I've got so much storage on it now because I've got the Twitch app right now. It's just going to help with me checking the time, and if there's anyone that comes through to watch the stream, I can maybe interact. I'm not sure whether I want to interact with people on Twitch. I know it sounds a bit rude, but I know because it's a bit of a weird one when I export to YouTube. So it kind of makes that video like, oh, just a live stream. Whereas I might do it with certain games like the random Let's Plays maybe. Like I might do it with the random Let's Plays like Sea of Thieves or something. That might be a good place to do it. Because Sea of Thieves is a bit of a streamy sort of game anyway. I want to knock that white one. You'd have to do it right early. Oh, fuck you, look at that one. Yeah, got it. Ooh. I think I got it right. Was it? There's no other platforms, is there? But yeah, I'm really happy with my new phone. Yeah, only because it got a refurbished one, so it was cheap. So it's only like 180. But for what I got, like, because I got it in an excellent condition, like, it's really solid. Okay, so we got. Oh, them bot blocks are coming in the way. I did get it. I think. How we get up there then? Oh yeah, I guess we gotta knock them out still. We got all the space in the world. Oh, that's they're all fucking getting knocked. Come on. Oh, almost there. Oh. Buddy. Nice. That's so satisfying. Oh, come on. It's like the old arcade games. Oh, he didn't move. Come on. Bastard. I don't know why I did that then, that was stupid. Oh, you bastard. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, get up. No, 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 you stupid. Luckily a portal opened up. Oh, I hate that fucking... I feel like the flying could be a bit more open-ended instead of just like having to use these air vents and stuff. It'd be kind of cool to if it was a Batman thing with the glider. There's not much gameplay with this. It's just hold and B and hope for the best.
Here, Phoenix found the tear that marked the tragic final moments of Adonis. The love Aphrodite felt for him would never die.
All right. She was sad. I get it.
But we are quite a way off from 10 years ago. So I think it'd be good to try and finish off State Decay first, the Commonwealth, so it might be a few months before we actually play it, but I think it's a good idea. I like the idea of playing through Gears of War, and I think it'd be a good playlist. Like the Gears of War games are so good. I might play it how I played through it for my first time, because I only played through the Gears of War games recently, a few years ago, like properly. So I think I had Gears of War 2 on the 360, and I played it a little bit, but it wasn't anything too exciting to me because it was the second game. There was a few things that me and my friends always hyped up about on at school, like the tickers and stuff. We thought they were fucking awesome creatures. But it wasn't like Halo or anything. We were always into Halo more than Gears of War. But for me, honestly, I think I'd rather play Gears of War sometimes than a Halo. I just like the universe a bit more. It's a bit darker, isn't it? And yeah, so I'm thinking I might play how I played through it properly the first time, because I think the reason what got me into Gears of War was, it's a bit of a weird one. I think Games of Gold gave Gears of War 4, which I know people don't like, but I played through Gears of War 4 through, and I had no idea about the lore or the world, and it just reminded me of Gears of War 2 when I played it on the 360, because it came in my console when I first got the 360, and it just reminded me of that, like the tickers and stuff, like all that sort of thing. And it just made me end up wanting to buy all the Gears of War games. So I went to CEX, the like second-hand video game console store in the UK, and I was buying all the games dirt cheap. I think I bought all of the games for like every Gears of War game at that point for probably about £50, less even. Because some of them were only like £2 or £3, like Gears of War 1 and 2 and stuff. I think the only ones that were a bit dearer were the Xbox One versions, like Gears of War 4, and the Gears of War Ultimate Edition one, the remaster. But the way I played it was, I played Gears of War 1, the 360 version, and then I played through it again on the Xbox One version, the Ultimate. I know it's the exact same game, but I really like playing it like that, because you got to see... Because like, when game studios, they remaster something, like Gears of... remaster something from, like, say the 360 version to the next gen version, and they start adding more colour to it, or they change up the effects on the game, it kind of changes up the vibe of stuff. Like if you play Halo Combat Evolved and you see the changes 343 made, like the blood and like the vibe to the flood missions in them games are so different. And some people like it, some people hate it, but for me, like, and like just seeing that difference is kind of cool. Whereas like, when you play Halo Master Chief Collection, you kind of just go with one or the other. You might switch now and then just to see, but usually it's nothing too crazy. And you usually just stick with the one, but kind of forcing yourself to play through the whole game twice over, and see the changes, it's kind of cool. And I enjoyed playing it like that. And then the rest is just playing through all the other Gears of War games, because the story's pretty decent. Like, Gears of War 3, well, I remember it reminded me of like an Avengers-esque build up, like climax, because like you're switching characters, well, not switching characters, but Each mission you were like playing a different character, in which you never you was always Marcus before. There was actual risk, people died in that game, and it was really good. And then you have the newer Gears of War, like from Gears of War 4, which is just a new generation of Gears, and like sure, sometimes you kind of think like with the swarm and everything is just like bringing back the Locust, and it's the exact same thing almost. But it is pretty much the same thing. But like, what could you do with Gears of War? Like, you want to keep the franchise going, but you can't just add a new enemy and just say create a new mob and that be it. You kind of got to keep the same. It's like with Halo. Like, can you imagine if Halo you just got rid of the Covenant or elites, grunts and stuff? Like, it's not Halo anymore, is it? So you kind of got to find that familiar enemy type. So you kind of got to have a. They kind of forced themselves to have a new swarm type, locust type enemy with the swarm. Sure, maybe they make it too familiar, but lore-wise, it's actually like they are just locust rebred, and they kind of explain it even. They kind of even do it even more justice in Gears of War 5, Gears 5. Oh yeah, that's a bit of news. I think I read somewhere that they're finally working on Gears 6 campaign mission. So Gears of War I thought they would have been way further into it, but what's this? Okay, I don't know where this is to. But, oh, okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. I ain't gonna make that. I'm fucked up. That is so awkward. No, what the fuck? Why didn't do double jump? Pressed it twice. Oh, these controls don't react like you want it to. Do you want to climb at all? Why aren't you climbing? Whoa, like this is completely... Honestly, this is kind of weird because like they're giving me shit I don't even know about. Fucked up. Why, man? I thought this time. Jesus, like it's not exactly like Rico is a bit better at this. It's a bit more about my. The fuck am I? I've got to do it all again. What's the point? Why have I got to do it all again for? I don't know whether I'm too bothered about doing this shit because I have no idea about these abilities. I feel like I'm doing this too soon anyway. Why am I not climbing? Honestly, I don't know. Oh, come on! Yeah, I'm done. I'm not, because I have no idea what I'm doing here. Go back. I'm back out, like, where to leave? It's a bit of a weird one, this. There we go. Yeah, we'll leave it because like I've got abilities, I have no clue what they're for. I kind of just dropped into